Hi, and welcome to Carolina Varsity's Week 2 of the 2013 season Players of the Week. I'm Dale Ross.
And I'm Matt Morrow, and we're going to take a look at a couple of guys from the games that we attended. I've got two Players of the Week here, both from Harding. Omari Houston, number 15, he plays the, I guess you'd call it the wing position in their offense. And he plays some DB on defense, had a really good game. He had a 5-yard touchdown run and a 35-yard interception return for a touchdown. Now, I'll tell you, I did coach both of these kids when they were younger, and it was very, very great to see how they've progressed over the years. Also, Nakia Walton had a 35-yard touchdown reception and 3 sacks on defense. And little thing about Nakia, he was named I think the JV Defensive Player of the Year when he was a freshman, and he's living up to that billing. So those are two kids that I'm very proud of, and congratulations, guys.
Yeah, and congratulations to Harding and to those players for getting your first win. My pick for Player of the Week for the game that I attended was, of course, Lawrence Pittman, 152 yards, 2 TDs. Very impressed. For our under the radar, this guy definitely was under my radar. I had no idea that he was as good as he was. A few people said we needed to look out for him, and I definitely think he's one of the top backs in the city just from what I saw. His speed, good vision, strong, like a bull. I did make the comment actually that he was a maverick. So he was running like a horse, and definitely played up to the mascot for Mallard Creek. Very impressive runner. Guys, if you're not looking at him, you need to be looking at this kid. He's definitely a kid that can play and contribute at the next level. And
yeah, I can definitely echo all that. He's a transfer from East Mac as well. So it's his first year at Mallard Creek, and he's already shining. So congratulations to you, definitely. West Mac, beat goes on. Sean Wilson, 6 carries, 206 yards. I mean, I can't do the math on the yardage per carry there, but I'm sure that's a lot. 4 touchdowns, 1 touchdown reception. Also had 2 touchdowns called back due to penalty. Also Jalen McClendon, 14 and 19, 306 passing and 4 touchdowns. And I've said this for a while. If Jalen can throw the ball like that, West Mac is going to be very dangerous with their running game already. One other note, Van Smith, congratulations to you, committed to Clemson. That's a good choice, staying in the Carolinas. Good job. So.
Yeah, and I'm going to throw out Mason Rudolph down at Northwestern. 25 of 34, 257, 2 TDs. Obviously connected on a high percentage of passes. I can't do the math on that in my head either, but that's got to be up in the 70, high 60, 70% range. That's also with the number of passes and yards. It tells me there's a lot of underneath stuff they were probably throwing, which again is as I've said before, that's one of the places to attack Catholic. But good ball game. I thought that was worth mentioning.
Most definitely. This one, I mean, we've heard about this kid the past couple of years, and it shouldn't surprise you, but listen to these numbers. Albert Funderburg at Sun Valley, 24 carries, 322 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns in 1 quarter, 4th quarter, 85-yard run for a touchdown, 92-yard run for a touchdown, 60-yard run for a touchdown as they defeated Hope County 40-35. When you know the kid's getting the ball and he's the offense and you still can't stop him, that's when you got a special back. And like I said last week about Sean Wilson and Tyler Morrell at Huff, if you recruiters don't get down to Sun Valley High School and talk to this kid, you're making a mistake.
Yep. Pet man, I saw this kid first when he was a freshman, and he was playing more DB as a freshman, and the guys at Sun Valley were telling me that this kid was going to be special.
Right.
And so I saw him in the scrimmage. Then I saw him in a game or two, and then I saw him in the playoffs against Mooresville. And he had progressed tremendously just in his first year. A very good athlete. Definitely someone I agree. I just had to throw that out because the kid has been a baller since the very first time I saw him. He stood out as a freshman in scrimmage. I went over and asked some of my Sun Valley friends, who is that kid? And I can't remember the number he was wearing now, but then they started telling me the story about him. So, good ball player.
Yes, sir. Also, Josh Stilley, quarterback at Huff, 3-year starter, 17 of 23 for 301 yards, 2 touchdown passes. I saw in the highlights he had some pressure on him. He was rolling out of the pocket and making throws down the field, which for him is, a really good thing because he's kind of been labeled as a pocket passer, but that showed he can get out and make plays as well. And he's another one. He's a sleeper at the quarterback position. A lot of people don't know about him, but he's making a name for himself this season.
Congratulations is all I can say. Very good ball game.
Yeah.
My next player is Danny Dunning for Rocky River. And the big thing was he scored twice. Rocky River needed the defense to score. And so he scored on a fumble recovery and an interception. And the yardage on those were 60 that I've been given, were 60 yards for the INT and 70 for the fumble recovery. He also had a bunch of quarterback hurries, some sacks, some tackles for loss. Sounds like he played a really good ball game. And if Rocky River's offense is not going to, get in gear, it's good to see that someone on the defensive side of the ball can, step up and make something happen.
2 defensive touchdowns in one game is a heck of a game.
It is.
He definitely deserved that. My last player of the week, this kid, we talk about guys when they're getting the ball and you can't stop them. That's a true starting player. Wide receiver at Lake Norman, Corey Joyner, 11 catches for 165 yards. Good numbers, right?
Exactly.
But also had 5 touchdowns. He had 5 receiving touchdowns in the high school. It's a heck of a game. And in the highlights, they were against good coverage. So, that's a shout out that goes to his quarterback, Josh Radowski, as well.
Right.
And they're getting their first win of the season against Hopewell.
And my last one was Jarek Robbins, just because he touches the ball 7 times and he scores 4 times.
Wow.
He had 6 carries for 151 yards, 3 TDs, 1 kick return for 99 yards, and a TD. So that's pretty impressive. That is
pretty efficient.
That's pretty efficient. So that is worthy of mentioning. I guess one other thing that we didn't mention in the recap, so I'll mention it here. Elijah Hood did break the Mecklenburg County rushing record, breaking Ryan Houston's record. He gained 100 and what was his yardage? I think it was 189 yards against Northwestern. He's now at 6,003 yards. So he'll set a big mark this year. That's going to be hard for people to break. He could, he's going to easily break 7,000 yards in his career.
That record could stand for a while with the new spread offenses in high school now. Those are our players of the week, guys. Good job. And we'll name some more next week. If we missed you, let us know. Yeah,
please let us know when you go to your ball games. Come onto the site. Throw your players' names out. Give us names, stats, etc. And we'll try to make mention of them next week. Thank you.